Chair, fellow speakers and guests. This speech had a very dramatic start, telling us that it was the murder and rape capital of Africa. A grim title to start with, but set the scene for what you could expect from the speaker. It then moved on to how the country was run, and then went into some detail, but it set the scene on why the country was in the state due to some of the conflicts within it, the terrorist groups and the government and lack thereof. So it was set up quite well from the start with a good engaging title that gripped us in, pulled us in, what's all this going to be about, and then set the scene in the beginning. And then the speaker went on to tell us about how the country was run and how he was engaged in helping the country to run from an administrative perspective, with some satellites, some computers. He alluded to how we walk around with our 4G and 5G and he was working with 2G, which was a good comparison for us. So the story was there, and I think it was ripe for development. But we went off on a tangent, and what we got was a collection of very good and engaging anecdotes. The learning points that I have for this speaker is that it was a good and rich topic that he had. He had personal experience, so he had the expertise, and he could put some feeling into what he was saying. The structure needed to be worked on. There was a beginning, a good beginning. It wasn't developed. There was no middle, and there was no end. The speaker started with telling us about the title, and then he told us about the title again, where we already knew it. He finished with, "And that's it, thank you." It is not required for a speech. We should be thanking him. But this speaker was very confident and competent. He knew his subject well. I think he had some good use of gestures. He told us about the tower. He used his hands for emphasis where necessary, but not too much. I think he did have some eye contact. And despite the serious subject, he did manage to shoehorn some humour in there with his Congo flag shirts. I think the speaker is a very good, competent, experienced speaker, a great topic. He just needs to concentrate on some of the structure and how he articulates that to his audience.